Hey guys, welcome to a video, and today we here and we're talking about the best the best player on every NBA team. The NBA has had some great players, past and present, who have shown the league what it is about, and every team has had someone that's like the first person you think of when you hear that team. I always go in this particular order. So the first one is with the Philadelphia 76ers. The best player goes to Allen Iverson. He is just a one of a kind, can dribble, shoot, make plays, and has good defense. Even though they've never had a championship, they've played great teams. Next is the Milwaukee Bucks with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who currently plays, and he's proven to be the next generation of high talented players while playing overseas in his home country of Greece, and has currently won one championship against the Phoenix Suns in 2021. Next is the Chicago Bulls, which is obvious. It's Michael Jordan, who has came in the league and played great teams, won 6 championships, won many finals MVPs, and everyone knows the things he accomplished. But when he was a rookie, he was scoring low points, missing a lot of shots, and wasn't in good shape. But he turned his failure into success. Next is the Cleveland Cavaliers with LeBron James, who has helped his team win their first championship after their comeback performance against the Golden State Warriors. LeBron James is one of the greatest players of all time, winning 4 championships and has been in many All-Star games, a few Olympic appearances, and many playoffs appearances. Next is the Boston Celtics, who has had many great players over the years, and I would say that currently the best player on this team is Bill Russell, because he helped the team win 11 championships in the early days of the league. And then you have Jason Tatum, who is becoming a rising star now. Next is the Los Angeles Clippers with their best player, Chris Paul. And while they haven't won a championship, they had great playmakers like Blake Griffin, Patrick Beverley, and DeAndre Jordan. They just never had the desire to win championships. Next is the Memphis Grizzlies with Ja Morant, who is an amazing shooter, playmaker, and can dunk the ball. And because of his vertical abilities, can defend. Next is the Atlanta Hawks with Trae Young, and he is a great shooter, playmaker, and a solid player, but has no championships and has trouble with teams like the Miami Heat and Toronto Raptors. Next is the Miami Heat with Dwyane Wade, and he and LeBron and Chris Bosh have helped create a winning team in 2012 and 2013 back to back. Next is the Charlotte Hornets with Kemba Walker, who is a player who plays with style. He makes good shots, but never got any championships. Next is the Utah Jazz with John Stockton, who is a great playmaker, could pass the ball really well, and make good shots. Next is the Sacramento Kings with De'Aaron Fox. They call him a fox for a reason because of his speed with the ball, without the ball, and is hard to guard down low. Next is the New York Knicks with Patrick Ewing. He is a great defender and is good in the post and has at least one championship. Next is the Los Angeles Lakers, who have had a long group of great players, and this one goes to Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. They are unstoppable duo. Kobe has the mentality to be great and has won 5 championships, and Shaquille O'Neal is big for his side and is hard to guard in the paint, and helped win 4 of those 5 championships until he left to the Orlando Magic. Next is the Orlando Magic with Dwight Howard, and he is another great defender, hard to guard down low, but has been with other teams like Atlanta, Charlotte, Washington Wizards, the Houston Rockets, and recently the Los Angeles Lakers until he went overseas. He won the championship. He won 1 championship with the Los Angeles Lakers. Next is the Dallas Mavericks with Luka Doncic, and he is a great playmaker, dropping triple-double after triple-double, and also scores a lot of points himself, but still has come short and haven't come any championships. Next is the Brooklyn Nets with Kevin Durant, who played with Steph Curry and won 2 championships and won games there, but came up short against the Boston Celtics until he went to the Phoenix Suns, where he's just not as good as he used to be. Next is the Denver Nuggets with Nikola Jokic, who is a trickster basically. Great passes, can make hard shots seem easy, and gets everyone on the team touches. That's why they won in 2023 against Miami Heat. Next is the Indiana Pacers with Reggie Miller, who is a great shooter and just came up short against the 90s Chicago Bulls. Next is the New Orleans Pelicans with Anthony Davis, who is now with the Lakers and has 1 championship so far. Next is the Detroit Pistons with Andre Drummond, a solid player, but the Pistons haven't won a championship in a while and are struggling with big name guys. Next is the Toronto Raptors with Vince Carter, and he is a great dunker, playmaker, and was really good. Next is the Houston Rockets with James Harden, who is now with the Los Angeles Clippers. But with Houston, he was scoring a lot of points with the step back move and is shifty. But his health is not what it used to, and just hasn't won any championships. Next is the San Antonio Spurs with Tony Parker and Tim Duncan, who helped the Spurs with 5 championships. Next is the Phoenix Suns with Charles Barkley, who is a great defender, and Steve Nash, a great scorer, who are both coaches now. And currently the best player is Kevin Durant since he's playing. Next is the OKC Thunder / Seattle Supersonics with Gary Payton, who is a lights out shooter until that team was disassembled and moved to OKC Thunder. And the best player on the OKC Thunder is Russell Westbrook, who is very athletic, always hustling, and made some great plays, but now with the Clippers still has no rings. Next is the Minnesota Timberwolves with Kevin Garnett, who is a great player. And currently we have Anthony Edwards, who is becoming a rising star, can dunk the ball, and makes difficult shots. Next is the Portland Trailblazers with Damian Lillard, now with the Milwaukee Bucks, and just had a rough time winning, and currently they have no big name guys. Next is the Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry, who has won 4 championships alongside Klay Thompson, a great shooter, and Draymond Green, a dirty defender. Lastly is the Washington Wizards with John Wall and Bradley Beal, who have made it up to the first round, but then lose, so the team isn't very good. But championship-wise, the best player is Elvin Hayes, who played on the Baltimore Bullets in 1978-79, where they won a championship. But since then, haven't won a championship. These are all the best players on every NBA team, and I gotta say, we should still bring the Seattle and Baltimore teams back. One in Las Vegas, Kansas City, Tampa Bay, and Pittsburgh. But we got the Celtics with 18 championships, Lakers with 17 championships, Golden State with 8, Chicago Bulls with 6, San Antonio Spurs with 5, 3 in Miami, Detroit, and Philadelphia, 2 in Milwaukee, Houston, and New York, and 1 for the Nuggets, Raptors, Cleveland Cavaliers, Dallas Mavericks, OKC Thunder, Washington Wizards, Portland Trailblazers, Atlanta Hawks, Sacramento Kings, and Baltimore Bullets. Everybody else is still looking for their first championship, including the Clippers, the Grizzlies, the Hornets, the Jazz, the Nets, the Magic, the Pelicans, the Pacers, the Suns, and the Minnesota Timberwolves. So there's a lot of teams that could use their first championship, but that's the best player on every NBA team. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe, turn on notifications, and see you in another video.